all of this situation with bad government probably is most manifest in relation to the matter of crime. It has been said already by Comrade Campbell, but I don't think there is a Jamaican today that is not suffering from the insecurity that all Jamaicans feel because of this runaway epidemic of violent criminality that is affecting the country. Old people being murdered, young girls being killed in the prime of their life. This year, to date, murders are up almost 25% over last year. Compared to the worst year in the 4 years of the previous administration, you already have more than 200 plus murders. Additionally this year, compared to what it was in 2015, which was the worst year. Like the bushing, crime not developed all of a sudden. We told them when we were discussing the budget that if you cut the resources from the police force to the extent that you are cutting the resources, then the logical consequence of that is that crime is going to erupt. If police don't have no car to patrol or to go and catch criminals, then criminals will walk free. If they're not fixing the police stations to attract people or creating the conditions that make serving in the force attractive, you won't have a force with the right numbers. So they cut the money. We told them in March that it was dangerous. And what we have seen is a steady increase. And then they said they bring this law, zone of special operations. We had some issues with it, how it was designed. But we did not oppose it. We got amendments to it. But here's the thing. They would not even allow the parliamentary committee to consider the law an opportunity to sit. That's why all things getting about the police and amendments to the Constabulary Force Act that even the minister never know was in the law. If I am understanding what him said properly. In any event, the parliament never got an opportunity to consider it. We were told that it have 1 day to sit. 1 day. Them sit 1 day, they bring the report the next day. When we were asking for more time, them said, no, it must be done now, it's urgent. The Senate got 1 day. Them have to sit from morning 10 o'clock to about 10 o'clock the night to consider it because we were told that is the most urgent bit of legislation. Now, when you say that, I believe that you're ready for the minute it's signed. to implement something with it. It's signed now almost 1 month. If you want to measure it in time, but if you want to measure it in lives, it's almost 100 lives or more. And nothing done. This would suggest that the whole passage of the law and the urgency and everything was just a face card. If you know in the Senate that you have a majority and it's going to pass, police can do all their planning, security forces can be doing all the planning, the Ministry of National Security, the Prime Minister's Office, the National Security Advisor, the National Security Council can be doing all the planning. What is taking so long? Although I tell you, we told them that the one law is not a crime plan. It requires a whole national effort. And most of all, it requires that you don't play politics with the security sector.